We brought Joey home when she was 8 weeks old, and she has just been a joy to have because Goldens crave affection and attention and love, and they give it unconditionally. And that has been something that I have found has just made her almost like a person to live with. She just wants to be with you at all times, and she trained very easily. And as far as having her as a pet, she's just gone far beyond what she could do. Very early on, Joey was affected with a canine hip disease called hip dysplasia. It's a genetic disorder whereby the hips don't grow correctly in the socket, and it causes rear end lameness. And we were faced with a decision whether to fix this problem surgically or put her down. So we opted to have the surgery, and she recovered on one side, and then she had the surgery on the other. And her hips are now fitting in a tight socket as a normal dog would, but they are held together with a plate and a pin. And I think with all of the suffering that she went through, she showed phenomenal calmness and the ability to be a very strong dog, but to have compassion for the suffering that she's been through. She seems to be able to give that love and calmness to other people. I wanted to become involved in pet therapy to show other people the love that Joey could give them. And the benefits have been phenomenal as far as the patient's expressions and the smile on their face that they show us when we enter a hospital room. Getting her ready to visit the hospital is pretty much a morning ritual. It takes a while for us to get ready, but I like to make sure she's exercised or had just a little walk. Or we come back and she has to be fully groomed, cleaned. Her nails have to be trimmed, so as when she shakes hands, there's no rough edges around the nails. She has to be brushed, combed, ears are clean, and always the teeth are brushed. She has to have nice, fresh breath. And then the process of the vest goes on, and the bandana and the hospital identification, and we're ready to go. The section of the hospital that we visit is 3 South, which is an acute care setting. This is the cancer unit. Many of these people are involved in having chemo and radiation and surgery. And what Joey does is come into each room, and we just give a little bit of love and affection and attention. Hello to Mrs. Carr. Yes, say hello.
What a sweetie.
Yes, can you sit?
Goodness.
Good girl. Why don't you give her a little shake? Can you give her a shake? Give her a shake. Oh, what a good girl. Oh, I bet she'll give you a cookie.
Oh, look at you. You have a name tag also.
Yes, she's an
I have
official
one,
Bon
too.
Secours.
Oh, can I do that?
Yes.
Great. Well, you're an official.
But I'm an official
Bon Secours.
employee here. Yes.
Terrific. And you're an all-American.
Yes, we're all American.
Yeah.
Give her another
what
little
beautiful
shake.
Eyes.
Give her another shake.
Pretty.
Good girl.
Do I get another shake?
Does she get another shake? Give her another
This is
shake.
making me feel wonderful. This is the highlight of my day.
What a good girl.
Yeah.
What a
the
good
highlight
girl.
of my day.
We started our pet therapy program here at DePaul for a number of reasons, with the primary focus being our oncology patients. We found that it improves the morale of our patients, brings a sense of normalcy here to the facility. We've also found incidents of decreased blood pressure in patients, reduced pain. It distracts them from their worries, their troubles that are going on while they're here.
The pet therapy program really provides a lot of stress relief and a sense of normalcy for the patients, so they don't feel as trapped in the hospital. They feel more connected to the real world. It really puts a smile on some people's faces that haven't had a smile on their face in quite some time.
Hey, let's go see who we have to go visit. Good morning.
The patient we just visited has just received some bad news from her physician and was in tears when I went in the room to let her know that our pet therapy dog was coming for a visit. And it was amazing when we walked in the room and how her face just lit up. I mean, she was in tears when I had first gone into the room.
The staff just looks at Joey as a little bit of therapy that puts a sparkle in their day as well. As far as the spiritual meaning behind the pet therapy, it puts your life in perspective and does give you meaning as far as looking at how fortunate you are for your health. I take Joey not only to the hospitals but to the nursing homes, and to see people who are maybe not feeling well, I just feel like sometimes it just puts you back in perspective that my dog is giving something so simple, but it means so much. I'm just so fortunate to be blessed with a dog that can give people something so simple as unconditional love. And I think that's the most important thing, is that it's all about love.